Hello, Kilt Nation, and welcome to the Olinc Sports Kilt Review. If you are here from Instagram or Facebook, thank you for watching the video. And if you're here, you found me on YouTube somehow, welcome. Welcome to Kilt Nation. Please follow me on Instagram at Kilt Nation, all one word. And please join the Facebook group page, Kilt Nation, where everyone in a kilt is welcome. So I'm sure you've read in the description from either social media or down below in the video title, I am doing a quick review of a kilt that was sent to me this last week by a company named Olinc Sports. So let me give you a little bit of information on them first. Got my notes, because you got to be prepared for this kind of stuff. The kilt they sent me is what they call their utility kilt. It doesn't really have a name for it. The company is based out of, I don't know if I can pronounce this properly. It's called Sialkot, Pakistan. So it's a Pakistani company. And I guess what they do is they make these kilts. They say they can make any style of kilt that you want. And they also manufacture what they call sliotars, Gaelic, and other kilt products, which basically look like wall balls and hurling balls and like gloves for sports and stuff like that, and then kilts. Let me give you a little bit of specs. The only specs I really have on this, it's like I said a couple of times, this is their utility kilt. That's all they gave me, and it is a kilt that is made out of what they call diamond cloth, something I never heard of before. These kilts here are $100 each if you buy one, but they said they can drop that price to $50 each. That's half off if you buy 10 or more. I don't see why anybody would want to buy 10 of the same product or more, unless, I guess, you're trying to, manufacture your own kilts. They can do it for you, and you can throw your logo on it and sell it under your own product. So if you want to start a kilt business and you need somebody to make them for you, bam, I guess these are the guys to talk to. The best way you can get a hold of these guys is you can either check out their website, which is olincsports.com. So that's OLINCSPORTS.com, or you can email them at olincsports@gmail.com. I'll put all this information in the description below. And they have a phone number that only is applied to an app called WhatsApp. I've heard of it. I don't use it. I don't know how good it is. And the owner's name is Muhammad Suleiman, I believe is how you pronounce it. You can also get a hold of him. I'm guessing the best way would be on Instagram. Just send him a direct message at, it's Olinc Sports on Instagram. So let's get to it. Let's show you guys what the kilt's all about. I mean, that's why you're here, right? So here it is today. What am I talking about? Here it is now. I wore it today. As you can see, it's a blue denim kind of color. Here's the front. Sorry, I'm trying to get it all in there. I'm doing all this stuff on my phone. I'm not a professional, guys. And then here is the back. So you can see it's got this pocket up here. That is the rear pocket. It goes above your right buttock. And then the other pockets you got here are the saddle pockets. So they got snaps on them. There's a little outside pocket here. The good thing about these is they do hold all your stuff. My phone fits in there. I got what I would consider a fairly large phone. I can't get my hand around it fully. I mean, I can use it with my thumb, but not all the way. That's the one annoyance about these new phones these days, in my opinion. Here's the other saddle pocket. It's got snaps. It's got a little Velcro piece in there. You can get pens or screwdrivers or whatever you're really using it for. It's got two buckles on the side here, so you can strap the bad boy down. And it's just a clean 4-snap on the front that opens up, looks like jeans. I don't know. So if you want to see what it looks like on me, you can see that on Instagram or Facebook. And if you're already there, you've probably already seen it. If you're not, go check it out. you can actually see me sporting this thing, looking sexy, because that's what I do. Okay, so let me go down my personal opinion of the kilt. There are pictures I did post on social media that are not just me wearing the thing. I also posted pictures of things that I thought might be kind of an issue with it. But first, we'll start with the good parts of the kilt. The kilt itself, the things I do like about it, I do like the color. I like that denim color, which is really nice. It's a really dark denim. It kind of looks like a pair of Levi's. So I do really enjoy that color. It looks good. Also, if you look at this, it has like a stretchy fabric, this diamond cloth I get. So you can see it actually, it's got some give to it. It's almost like if I'm going back to Levi jeans again, like they're athletic fit jeans that have a little bit of flex. So it's not super tight, that material. So it does have some give. Like I said earlier when I was showing you the pockets, they are roomy. They can hold all the stuff that I need. It holds my phone. It holds my keys. Everything's easy to get in and out of the pockets. So that's really good. The belt loops are nice and large on this, if you can see. It looks like it could probably go up to about a 3-inch belt, which is pretty good considering, I like wearing big belts myself. I wear a 2-inch belt, and there's still plenty of room left over when my belt is on it. Let's see, what else? It's a really lightweight kilt, so that's a good positive. So if you don't want to wear something that's super heavy all day that could be weighing you down like some of the other kilts out there, then this is the way to go for you. I personally like the heavier ones because I know that they can hold up to more stuff, like more abuse, and when it's really windy out, it's way better for that those kind of days. Also, it keeps the old beans inside the bag and nobody can see them, if you know what I mean. The stitching on it seems really nice. It looks like the pleats are really good. I don't see any issues with much fraying or anything along the stitches. It seems to be a decent beginner kilt. If this is going to be your first kilt and you're trying to save money, it is a cheap priced kilt, so that's a plus. And if this is going to be your first one you want to try out, or if you even want to use it just for a cosplay, so if once or twice you're going to use it, this would be a good one if you want to check these guys out. And it's something that could be worn all day, because I wore it all day, when I tried it, and I got good flexibility in it. I can sit there and do lunges in it. I can pick things up. It doesn't bind up anywhere, and it was lightweight, so it didn't really weigh me down. So that was a plus. Now, unfortunately, with all goodness comes the bad. So now we got to go with the bad side of things. The rivets that they use on this thing are extremely poor, in my opinion. Just trying it on, you can see here that this rivet here, you can see how the other ones are flush, and then this one is popped out. And that's just from me trying to get it through the belt loop. It just got snagged. Just look on the back; it's not even in there. You can see the quality of these. I mean, it's not very good with the riveting. Same with on the snaps. The snaps riveting is pretty poor. You can see it in there. So it's kind of all chewed up. It's not that good. It's compared to the top one. See, that one's actually riveted more properly, but still not the best. So the riveting on this thing I do not like whatsoever. Also, the buckles for these two little, I guess, tensioning belts here are really poor quality, in my opinion. Let's see if it'll focus on that. It's hard to tell. But you can see how just the metal manufacturing on it, like right here on the actual loop part, it's not smooth. It's like, I don't know, it's just all like disfigured and wonky, and it's not very good. And then the pins, the actual pin part right here, they're very sharp. I actually stabbed myself on this and actually freaking put one hell of a mark in between my finger. Like, you probably won't be able to see it, but I stabbed myself on it. It's really sharp. Not very good. Now, I was just trying to put the thing on, and that shit hurt. It really did. Oh, look, speaking of which, with the rivet, the one I was showing you, it's gone now. So, I don't know where it went. I got to find it. Got to pull it out of my carpet before I step on it and stab my foot. Also, the snaps up on the waist, I did not like those very much. They didn't seem to work as well as the ones on the pockets, because it just, like, I wrapped it around my waist and they just didn't want to seem to hold. The kilt, it fits very small. I like wearing them around my waist more, and I ordered a size 36 because that's what I wear in my most of my other kilts. And when I do wear shorts, rarely when I wear shorts, I wear a size 36, and I put it on and I can still get my thumb in around it, and it's comfortable. But this fit very tight. I even wore it more traditional style where it sits up more on your abdomen. It fit better, but it's still really tight for the sizing. So if you do want to buy one of these, I recommend going one size up, because it was really tight on me, and that was one bad thing. When I did get the kilt in, they do ship via DHL, so it's a legitimate courier. So when they did ship it and I opened it for the first time, I took it out. It smelled horribly of chemicals. I don't know what it is, but that thing smelled like it just came out of like some sort of acid bath or something. It gave me a headache for a little while, but I let it air out. It's fine now, so it's not really bothering me. Let's see. Oh, when it comes with the pleats on this thing, I feel like it needs more fabric when it's wrapped around your waist, just because it looks fine when you're standing there. Everything sits flush, but when you sit down, I'm one of those guys that, you can see I kind of keep my knees spread out when I sit down because I am a man. And is it just comfortable for me? I don't keep my legs together. So with this kilt, when you sit down, there's not enough fabric for it to fall between your legs. So if you're sitting down in this thing and you're in public and you go regimental like a lot of us do as kilt wearers, you show off the full beans and veg. You're giving somebody a nice fruit bowl there that they probably don't want to see, and you're going to end up with some sort of indecent exposure charge or some crap like that. So those are the real bad sides about this thing. And also, even though one of the good qualities of this thing is that it's cheap, it also seems to be the downfall on it too. The cost is low, and it's low for a reason. That's all I can say about this thing. But it is a kilt. It can be worn. I personally probably will not wear this just because it doesn't fit me very well, but I know somebody who probably will enjoy it, and they will probably wear it quite often on a day-to-day basis. So that would be pretty good. And at least somebody's using it, right? And we'll have somebody else out there in a kilt, which would be awesome. Now, as for the company themselves, Olinc Sports, it's a company I've never heard of. They're out of Pakistan. I've been actually getting hit up by a lot of guys from Pakistan, all claiming that they sell kilts, and they're all from like different social media pages that started up, like 3 days before they messaged me, and they say they have high quality product. We've been doing this for years, but then like they're, it's like, if you've been doing this for years, then why'd you just now start a social media page and you're starting to start blasting people, buy our stuff, buy our stuff, buy our stuff, which really does get annoying. I don't like being harassed like that. So like I said, Olinc Sports, I never really heard of them. They're out of Pakistan, but I can tell you the good and bad qualities. I've dealt with these guys. The good part is their shipping was really quick. They sent that thing out from Pakistan to here to Southern California in the United States. It got here within a week. That's pretty darn quick. I do appreciate that. So they do have a good delivery. They did communicate with me very well. Saying, hey, it's on the way. Here's your tracking number. Here's a copy of your invoice. And they said, hey, when I did receive it and I signed for it, they even contacted me like, hey, it says you received it. Did you get it? So that was really appreciative. I appreciate what they did there. That was really good. And another good thing is they did deliver what was promised. They showed me a picture like, hey, this is what we're going to send you. And then, a week later, bam, there it was. The exact same one they took a picture of. I do appreciate that. So that was really good on their part. Now, again, with the bad qualities, the bad side of this thing is they do have a website that I told you about at the beginning of the video, olincsports.com. I went to their website. I looked at it. It's very poorly put together. I don't know how else to say it. Half the links don't work. There's no real information on there. It says that they do hurling and kilts. So hurling like the sport, and then kilts. That combination alone makes no sense to me. Like, why would you be making balls for a sport and then kilts of all things? I don't know. Like, I'm not really knowledgeable when it comes to hurling, so I don't know if people who play hurling wear kilts all the time. I'm sorry if I seem like an ignoramus, but it's a very odd combination of things you're going to be producing. So it's like, what do you really specialize in? With me, I feel the same way when I go to a restaurant. If I go to a restaurant and they have a menu that's like 8 pages long that says we can do pasta, we can do beef, pork, chicken, cereal, desserts, we can do like salads, vegans, burgers, like everything. It's like, what do you guys specialize in? You guys can make anything from a freaking grilled cheese to a steak to a pizza to a filet mignon to a beef Wellington. Like, you guys are all over the board. So it makes me feel like a lot of this stuff is pre-made elsewhere, because I don't see how one company, just like with a restaurant, how one kitchen can produce so much stuff in-house with their own ingredients. It doesn't make sense. Maybe they do, but in my opinion, they probably don't. I don't know. I tried going through their website and clicking on links and reading about everything on there. A lot of their links didn't work. You try to add something to the cart, and then it says you got to put in this information. You got to give them all your contact information before you can even purchase it. I have no idea what payment type they accept, because it doesn't say, it doesn't give you a name of a contact person on their website. It doesn't show any return policy. There's nothing on their website that really says what they actually do, and it's really poorly put together. As far as the communication between the owner, Muhammad, and myself, I believe that's who I was talking to. I honestly don't even know. It's just I got the name off of the invoice I received. He did communicate with me, but due to the language barrier, it was very hard to understand what information he was trying to get across, because it's like, I believe English is not his first language, so communication was very difficult. I was able to decipher what he was trying to say to me, so once I did figure out what he was saying to me, he was very helpful in that sense. So that's pretty much all the real main points I can put down for this company, Olinc Sports. So if you want to check them out, go ahead, check out their website, or send them an email, or try to get a hold of them on Instagram would probably be the best way to do it. So that is my official review of the Olinc Sports Utility Kilt. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hopefully you can use this information to help give you more information on whether or not to make a decision to buy from them. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So thank you, Kilt Nation, for watching. I really appreciate all you guys that are following me and helping support the brand and make Kilt Nation what it is now and what I hope it will become later. And I hope you guys have a magnificent week, a magnificent year, and I will talk to you guys later. You guys stay great.